Alright, so what I'm going to show here is how to set up the admin from scratch. This should be the first thing you do before you create any players, because when we set up the admin, all the data that you enter saves when you enter a player, so that way you don't have to go back and fill in all the data again. All you have to do is change the credit limit and the bet limits for that player. So you always want to do this first. It'll make your job so much easier. So click admin, select what day of the week you want your week to start. Monday's fine with me. End of week reset basically means if you want your players to reset at the end of the week or if you want their balances to carry over. I like my balances to carry over, so I'll leave that alone. Minimum wager limit for my players is 50, maximum 500. Payout limit, that means for any in particular game, the maximum that you're going to pay out. Mine, 3,000. And the maximum parlay payout limit, basically the same thing. I don't want to pay out more than $3,000. You can set that to whatever you want. These are my preferences. You scroll down, you'll see allow parlays. If you want to allow them, yes, no, and if so, what limits you want to offer. I do 50 and 300. Teams allowed in one parlay, up to 8. Underdogs allowed in parlays and round robins, up to 8. If you want to allow open parlays, open teasers, yes, yes. Allow players to buy points on football and basketball, yes. Allow teasers, round robins, ifs, yes, yes, yes. Allow the casino. You can actually set the limit for your players. We'll go 1 to 300. Same thing with the futures, 1 to 300. And for all props, 1 to 300. Now you notice you got all these on-off features. You could turn off everything on the site, on or off. If you don't want anything to show to the players or you don't want to offer a certain sport, you do it all right here. When you're all done, you enter your password, save the data, and it all saves. So now when you go to create a new player, all the data you just entered saves. So you go to the new player and everything you entered saves just as you left it. So all you have to do is enter the player's name, a password, you give him a credit line. I recommend you do the settle amount as well, because then the system will notify you if he's over this mark. And then all you gotta do is scroll down to the bottom, put in your password again, and you created a player that easily. Well, this player already exists, so we'll go test 25. Enter the password, save. That player was successfully added. That's why it's important to do your setup before you do your players.